What it do? What it do? K-Boss here. And I hope y'all doing super. What are we talking about today, K-Boss? Oh, we're talking about Lands of Jail. And go ahead, narrator. Tell us what this video is about.
Welcome, Wardens of the Lands of Jail. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of Crystal Plane? Today, we break down the thrilling Crystal Clash event, where alliances rise and legends are made. Get your troops ready. It's a battle you won't want to miss. In this video, we'll dive deep into Crystal Clash, a fierce competition where alliances will battle for control over the powerful energy crystals. From event rules to strategies for conquering the battlefield, we've got everything you need to dominate the competition and unlock the Honor Exhibit Frontline Falcon. Let's jump right in. The Crystal Plane, rich with energy crystals, is calling all Wardens. Once a thriving stronghold, it's now a battleground for control, where only the strongest alliances will prevail. In Crystal Clash, the higher your alliance rating, the tougher your opponents. Ascend to the coveted S rating to unlock the Honor Exhibit Frontline Falcon. But remember, your rating only changes based on the results from Legion 1. Only the top 20 alliances on the server can join this intense competition. So gather your best players and prepare for war. It's time to dominate. Here are the essential rules to keep in mind for the upcoming battles. First up, sign up is crucial. Alliance leaders and rank 4 members can enlist, so don't miss the deadline. Each alliance can sign up with 2 legions, ensuring you have the right combination of starters and reserves. Remember, once the participant list locks, no changes can be made. After signing up, your legion's match will be determined by military power ratings and win rates. Make sure to assemble your team wisely, only the strongest will thrive. The battle unfolds in 3 exciting phases. Control the Crystal Prison, the Ironhold, and the Energy Hub to gain an edge over your opponents and maximize your crystal points. Keep in mind, occupying key strongholds earns you significant alliance and personal crystal points. The side with the most points at the end of 1 hour wins the battle. At the end of it all, it's the strategy, communication, and teamwork that will lead your alliance to victory. Are you ready to claim the title and rewards? And that's it, Wardens. Get your strategies ready, gather your allies, and prepare for the Crystal Clash. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future episodes. Share your experiences and any additional tips in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, battle on. You won't want to miss.
Yeah, we're getting into the mix of this video with the Crystal Clash, and we got some tidbits. But before we do that, a little housekeeping. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Help us out with the algorithm. If you're in 231 and you're part of the UN scenarios, make sure that you're staying tuned to the channel, because I'm going to be doing some style type news type stuff. You'll get a little bit of AI. I'm messing with a whole bunch of different things, seeing what works, what doesn't work. So if you don't like what's going on, put it in the comments. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and support your show. This channel is for you. 231. Let's go. But it is for anybody who is playing the Lands of Jail. Going into the information of this year. So let's go ahead and go over a few other things to let it be known. Let me get right.
Oh my God!
I'm struggling right now with everything. Go ahead. So we're gonna jump in, going in on the tiny littlest things that make a big difference. First and foremost, let's talk about some housekeeping. what should you be paying attention to? Well, first and foremost, people, you need to make sure that you are dealing with your troops and making sure you have no small troops. Meaning you got all yours upgraded to the highest level of troops that you possibly can dish out, because that's what you want to be able to send. I say T8 are better, but some people will say T10. However, we're a brand new server, kind of like 2 months, 3 months old. I think we're on day 30. I think I'm on day 41 on my main account. So 38. 38 days. My other account is a little bit further along. I think it's like 5 days. So we're about 45 days in. So we're not quite 90 days yet. So at the end of the day, one thing I would say, folks, that you want to make sure you're doing is focusing in on those troops. Upgrade them as soon as possible. Get them out the way, and so that way you have the highest level. So you have a stronger mix. You have a stronger troop count when you send the rally, because it's very important for this particular event. So let's go in on what we have here on this. So we don't have access to the planes just yet. I will be doing videos on that too as well. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. But we're going to go over something that's very important: the roles. In the roles that you have, you're going to have Crystal Commander, you're going to have Crystal Warrior, and then you're going to have Crystal Engineer. So Crystal Commander is probably going to be your largest folks, the people that are going to be in the actual battle. They're going to be the rally leaders. They're typically going to be the ones guiding themselves into the garrisons. So make sure that if you are one of those folks, make sure that your troops are going to be ready and going. So typically, those folks pretty much know what they should be, know what they're doing. If they don't know what they're doing, stay tuned, because I'll be having videos on what to do, and what each individual can possibly bring. But as far as the different standpoints with the Crystal Commander, you have Unstoppable Surge, you have Call of Arms, which is passive, and then you have Blitz Charge, which is passive. Now, these give you considerable boosts and bonuses, especially when it comes to rally capacity, and then increasing of the speed, increasing of the rally troop march speed by 100%. So basically, you can do it either closer or further away. Obviously, having double the speed means you don't have to use as many speed ups, which is always great. Then you have your Crystal Warriors. Those are the supporters of the rally leaders, or in this case, the Crystal Commander. So their job is to send troops and making sure that they're healing your troops. So rapid recovery is a great thing to have. Then you have the rapid support, which gives you speed up to 200% to join rallies. And then you have lethality, which is lethality and HP 10% each. So that way your troops, while joining rallies and garrisons, which is stackable up to 5. So if you have 5 or more people, after that really doesn't matter. So depending on what order you're in, that's the only way it's going to really pay attention. It really matters. Last but not least is the Crystal Engineer. Now, don't fret, because the Crystal Engineers are the people that are grabbing as many crystals and joining as many garrisons, in this case building structures, because it's very important that they hold the position. Not to mention, there's going to be crystal nodes that are going to pop up in the middle of the battle. I believe it's about 60 minutes or so, maybe even 50 minutes. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But at the end of the day, our mission is to gather as many crystals as possible. So you have Cakewalk, which is instant reset cooldown, so you can teleport. So you can be as directed. So let's say, for instance, you have a rally leader that captured something. You want to be able to port over there real quickly, drop your soldiers off at the kiddie pool, and then make sure you take a look for the surrounding areas, so that way you can use the bonuses and boosts of the easy pickings and the full speed, which are one's passive, two are active, and one are passive. So cakewalk is an active skill, and then you have easy pickings, which is a passive skill. If you don't know the difference, passive means it runs automatically without you having to do something, and active means you have to activate it, so you have to actually do something in order for it to work. So it's very important that you pay attention to the surrounding areas and pay attention to the leadership, so you know where you need to be. Typically, you should have your manifest beforehand checklist. When I was in the military, that's what we would do. We had your rally leaders. They had their 2 or 3 support people, which would be called squad leaders, and those squad leaders will then make sure that the gathering people that are in their area. So depending on how many people that you have as a rally leader, we got information, but I don't want to give out that information as well, because I don't want the enemies to know what's going on. But at the end of the day, you should have a squared away plan. Some of the people will be on Discord voice servers, so that way you can pay attention. It helps that out very much as well, so that way you can coordinate a little bit easier than having to type, because typing in game can be very difficult. If you're like me, I'm a dual. I'm a, and then I have this device too as well. So I have access, and then I also have a computer right here. So that way I can do multiple different top chat groups at the same time. So it all depends on your level of play. I would consider myself, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I ain't a novice when it comes to the Discord server. And if you need assistance on running a Discord server, holla at your boy at We Got Game. We can help you out over there. That's what I do for a living. But anywho, back to the message at hand. What you'll see here is you want to make sure you're paying attention to this very, very much, is your battle times. Your battle times will tell you exactly where you're at, and then you should be able to take a look at your order. So it looks like we should be well equipped to box it out on this one. And we have 2 different ones. We have Legion 1, and then we have Legion 2. My main account's in Legion 1, and then this is my other account, Legion 2. So hopefully we can run this gambit. So just to recap, since we did everything on the game and went through pretty much most of the stuff, I will be doing, like I said, the video commentary and putting that up. I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing up on YouTube, but I will put the whole thing up on my Patreon account. So if you're interested in watching that and seeing how we did and the strategies on that, you can definitely take a look at the Patreon. The description will be below. Anywho, this is K-Boss going through Crystal Clash and the basics on 231 UN1 onions on top. And if you don't like onions on top, I don't know what to tell you, but I do. And I'm out.
Team up, show them how we emerge. In the Crystal Clash, we rise, we ride high. Call up your squad, let's blaze up the sky. Roll with the Honor Exhibit, Falcon in view. Owning the battle, we ready, it's true. Urban tactics, tight game, no pause. Dominate Crystal Clash, applause for the cause. Get prep, crew align, set the goals. As the engagement phase hits, we roll. Flank 'em